Hello viewers, it is your favorite spoiler from the recap room. For more updates, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Pawns and Kings opens with Raife dragging the German courier's body into a church in the middle of a rural area of Europe. After making sure the body is left in a location where it will be discovered shortly, he plays the man's corpse down in the sanctuary and departs. Ben, meantime, goes into the bathrooms in Lucerne, Switzerland, to take some shrapnel off his leg. He has a jagged chunk of metal that has shot up his thigh, but he survived the car bombing that ended the last episode. After removing it, he cleans the incision and applies a bandage before continuing. Iranian Prime Minister Yousef Saedi and his ally Cyrus Rahimi attend a G.A.E.A summit in Geneva where international leaders discuss. Unbeknownst to the other world leaders, Saedi continues to work covertly to expand Iran's nuclear program while advocating for his people. The Prime Minister then questions Cyrus over his brother Vahid's unusual absence. In the meantime, Tal awakens aboard a train and reaches Geneva. Although she confirms that Ben was with her, alive and well, she discovers on the news that Eliza Perash was killed in a car bombing in Zurich when she is strolling through the train station. When Ben finally finds his way to a covert boat headquarters near Stein, Germany, he discovers Mo and Landry already there. Haverford is confronted by Ben on Eliza's passing. Raife shows up and confirms that the men they killed for the bearings were German intelligence, despite Haverford's insistence that the shepherd had manipulated him. Haverford then discloses that Vahid Rahimi, who killed Eliza and played them, is present. He makes the Iranian agent give his brother a call. Haverford murders Vahid after he informs Cyrus that workers will bring the bearings to the airstrip tomorrow. However, Raife finds the entire situation extremely unsettling. Ben and the others are instructed by Haverford to pose as Khalid and deliver Mossad's coordinates to the Iranian Prime Minister. In another scene, Tal locates a safe house and establishes touch with her Mossad connections. She informs them that she has located the Haverford the Shepherd contact connection. Her superiors, however, order her to remain where she is, stating that the mission has been cancelled since Haverford is suspected of killing the shepherd. Tal can only listen, even though it all looks a little suspicious. Raife decides to abandon the assignment after struggling with it and its current state back in Stein. He tries to persuade Ben to accompany him, though, before leaving. Raife insists that they are in the wrong area, but Ben is understandably unsure of how they could leave now that they are so near to apprehending those who killed Eliza. Ben insists, however, that he is feeling the fog of war, and that while mistakes such as murdering friendly operators are awful, they do occur. Raife thinks that Ben is only interested in the fight, so he attempts to persuade him to stay so they can receive the answers they require. "The road ends here for me, brother," Raife says. "I can no longer go down it with you." Haverford sends Mo and Landry to the airstrip with the bearings after Ben brings them in on the operation the following day. But once they arrive, things become a little uncomfortable. Ben, Mo, and Landry provide the bearings to the Iranian Prime Minister and his soldiers, then wait while their legitimacy is checked. The three are ready for full-scale combat since they think their cover is going to be blown, but they are shocked to learn that the bearings are real. Tal examines Haverford's correspondence with the shepherd in another section and quickly finds a contradiction in Haverford's assertion that Vahid was the informant all along. She follows Haverford as a result, and she discovers him meeting with the true shepherd, Vahid's brother Cyrus. Cyrus feels irritated by his brother's treachery. Vahid was the one who, as it turns out, informed German intelligence about everything. The Prime Minister contacts Cyrus back at the runway to let him know they have the bearings and will soon be taking off. However, the crew stews furiously, sensing that something is amiss, while parked nearby. Here, Tal messages Ben evidence indicating Haverford was involved in the entire affair. Since even a pawn can take down a king, Ben concludes, they ambushed the aircraft prior to takeoff, killing every Iranian soldier within. When Haverford and the shepherd hear the squad attacking the Iranian army, Saedi's attempt to bring Cyrus back is unsuccessful. Ben enters the aircraft, locates the dying Saedi, and cuts off his hand to get the bearings. Raife has been observing the entire event from a distance using a sniper scope, keeping an eye on Ben even though he hasn't been involved in the mission itself, now that the Prime Minister is dead and the squad has the bearings back in their hands. Haverford is nowhere to be seen when Ben, Mo, and Landry return to the boat in Stein shortly after. The CIA director received a telegram from the spymaster accusing Ben, Mo, Landry, and Raife of being traitors who are dangerous and responsible for an international incident. The group gets ready for their next move as Tal shows up. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more updates.